Hey, what's up everybody, it's Cigar here, and I wanted to make a video explaining why I haven't been playing DC anymore. I'm sure a lot of people think it's because I got banned, but that's not the reason. If I really wanted to, still want to play DC, I would have no problem with making a new character. It's not the first time I've been permabanned. But I'm just not interested in DC anymore. It's just not fun to me anymore. The PvP, it's not because of the update, like I'm sure a lot of people are thinking. I've given my thoughts on the update, and I don't really like it, personally. But I'm sure things would change eventually. Just knowing the devs, they would really drag their feet. But the PvP as a whole, I don't feel like I'll ever really be interested in DC again until they like completely balance it out. Because I'm just sick of the imbalances. Because DCO is such a unique such a unique PvP system. It's probably one of the only type of PvP systems you'll see in any MMO ever. Like, just try to find an MMO with similar combat to DCO. You won't, because it's so unique, and it's one of the few PvPs. Fuck, MMOs with a skill-based PvPs. So that's what really drew me to it. But for the most part, it's just been suffering from so much imbalance, and the game is still horribly imbalanced. I don't know why people thought or think that this is a fix. Some people are acknowledging that the game is still unbalanced and that more updates are coming. And some people just, for some reason, think that the game is balanced right now, and it's not. I mean, fire tanks and healers are godly right now. There's no denying that. Trolls are completely useless still. Trolls have been useless for a very long time in PvP, except for giving powers and fives. But as far as ones goes, trolls are hugely, what the fuck? Hugely pointless. And that's why you'll never see a troll that does ones. And I'm not interested in fives, fours, or fives. I just never, fives and fours never appealed to me. I don't know what it is. I just never found them fun. I've tried them, and it's not. I'm just knocking it without trying. I've tried fives and fours. Always been boring to me. So that's really all that would draw me to DCO, and maybe not even then, because I played fours and fives recently, and they're all just so long and boring, just like ones now against healers and tanks. Because if you fight a healer or a tank, you're gonna lose most likely. But it's not like a quick death if you're fighting like a Rage or a Harlite pre GU56. It's like a really slow and boring death I just can't stand. And that's how fours and fives feel. Even if you're losing horribly, the fights still drag on forever because healers are putting out way more healing than there is damage being dealt out. I preferred it when DPSs did more damage than healers could heal. I felt it was a bit more balanced. I mean, other than the, we all know the unbalanced weapons, and Rage and Hardlight, and even Celestial, I'm not gonna lie. And Nature. We all know DPSs were too overpowered in some aspects. But for the most part, I felt that DPSs doing more damage than can be healed really balanced out fives. Because healers were not just there to literally make fights last for 5 years. They were there to keep their team alive because damage was an actual threat. Damage is such a small threat now. It seems like fours and fives are just a war of attrition, and you're just sitting there seeing whose healers is going to run out of power first. And it's so boring. It's so boring. And no one 1v1s anymore, or at least in fives chat. Even in, I go to the watchtower, I shout for ones. No one does it. I mean, you can do arenas, but there's like a 50-50 chance you'll run into a healer. And the only people who really want to run ones are healers and tanks now, because everyone who was Rage or Harlite pre-GU are probably healers and tanks now. And it's even worse, because I would much prefer to get two-shotted by a Harlite DPS than to fight against a healer that I know I'm not going to be able to beat, but they're just sitting there whooping my ass, and they're just healing all my damage. It's just so boring, like I said, but I'm dragging my feet on explaining why I don't like DCO PvP anymore. Let me just move on. I'm not going to be playing DCO for a long while, if ever again. Maybe if PvP gets completely fixed and it's balanced and it's what it should be, then maybe I will go back. But for now, I'm not going to be playing DC. Games I am going to be playing, for those who are going to stay subscribed to my channel because they weren't just here for the DCO content, I'm going to be playing this, Warframe. Warframe's a really fun game. It's really stylized. I love the style. And I am a complete noob at it. I really don't know what to do. I'm so confused. I'm just doing missions. I still don't understand half the stuff. But maybe when I get a better grasp on it, I will start posting more on this. I think I still might post just missions until I really understand the game. I can make better videos. But other than that, games I plan on playing are Black Desert when that comes out. Not when it comes out for PS4, because actually I'm getting a PC next month, sometimes in March. I'm definitely getting a PC, so I'll be able to play Black Desert and a lot of other MMOs, to be honest. Maybe I'll find an MMO with good PvP, and I'll stick to that. But for the most part, Black Desert looks like a really good bet. So, Black Desert. This, I was gonna do Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2 videos, but the thing about those games are they just been YouTube to death because everyone, I mean not everyone, but like a lot of people have made videos on both of them, and there's no guides I can make that no one has made. There's no nothing I can really contribute to those games if I post on them because everyone has done pretty much everything. So I'm probably gonna wait till new games come out before I start posting regularly again. Until then, I'll probably be posting a little bit like of Warframe, like I said, and maybe buy some new games. That way, I can add some content that people actually might enjoy. I just realized I probably hit the PS button and no one saw anything on the screen. I don't know if it goes to black when you press the PS button or if it actually shows what you're seeing. I was just looking at my games for a second there. But yeah, I'll be posting Warframe videos soon. If anyone's interested in that. I'll probably be changing the name on my channel too because It's a Girl was just a DCO name. I'm not going to be sticking to that name for every MMO I go to. Honestly, it was kind of a stupid name, but I had to stick with it. I wasn't just going to back out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I won't be playing DC for a while. So, see you guys later.